Hello à tous, j'espère que vous allez bien. Bienvenue dans un nouveau Culture on Mic. Vous allez le voir aujourd'hui, c'est un petit peu spécial. Déjà, vous le voyez déjà. Je ne suis pas tout seul comme animateur, je suis accompagné d'un membre de l'équipe, un vrai frérot. Younes, ça va ou quoi?
Ça va et toi?
Ça va, ça va. Mais aujourd'hui, tu m'as rejoint parce qu'on a un invité qui est hyper spécial. Aujourd'hui, nous avons la chance de recevoir Omar Perry, qui est notre invité. Hello Omar.
Greetings. It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me.
Welcome. It's nice to meet you.
Pleasure here.
So, vous l'avez remarqué, aujourd'hui, une interview en anglais. Bien évidemment, vous avez les sous-titres, vous aurez la traduction. Et c'est la raison pour laquelle je ne suis pas tout seul aujourd'hui. Parce que, comme le dirait un de mes big frérots, et don't make the grabuge, hein, donc mon anglais est assez approximatif. Donc, on va essayer de faire au mieux. Ne vous offusquez pas, je suis désolé déjà pour les fautes. Et c'est pour ça que j'ai la chance d'avoir mon acolyte aujourd'hui. So, how are you today?
Well, it's a good day. To be always be expressing myself to the people, so I'm happy to be here.
That's great.
And we are happy to have you too here.
Thanks.
That's great.
So the first question that I have for you, it's in your childhood, what's your first memories for the music?
Well, the thing is that as a youth growing up, I was growing into a studio, which is the studio of my father, and they call it the Black Ark. So it was in Jamaica.
Okay.
So there is a lot of memories going around because I always see the most famous. Well, at that time I didn't know how famous they were or how they're gonna be, but I go around many artists such as Bob Marley,
Okay.
Peter Tosh, Dennis Brown, Gregory Isaac, Junior Biles, Maxu Romeo, Cedric Myton from the Congos, even the whole Congos crew, the Heptones. There is like a lot of names I could give you.
Well, that's cool.
but-
That's a large list that you have. I don't know if the people we know about it, all the people that you said, but all right.
The second question is, speaking of that, we say that you are the founder of a group and a label with your brothers and your sisters.
Yeah.
How did it happen?
Well, as a youth growing and knowing that our father is having a very big platform as a producer and writer and such, we started out very young, like about 15, 16,
Okay.
when we start to put these things together. We wanted to do our best. So we start producing other people,
Yeah.
and then we start to making our own labels and stuff like that. So this was something that was important for us. So we had a group together between my brother and my sister called the Upsetter Juniors, because my father was known as the Upsetter.
Okay.
So this is why we call ourselves the Upsetters Juniors.
All right. It's your in DNA to do
Yes,
this is in the vein,
I
the
think so.
bloodline of your family.
I think so. And the thing is that sometime growing up, you're young in whatever happening at that age. But by me growing older and older, it gives me a more sense of will of going on the same tradition and taking on the legacy of my father.
And do you know in your family if there is like a grandfather that you have that also was in the music, or it's just your father that begins that?
Where my father come from in the country, in Hanover, Jamaica, there is a lot of stuff that my father used to do, like dancing. His mother was a dancer as well.
Okay.
So there was a little form of entertainment was already growing into my father. So my grandfather, I didn't really know much about him because he died long before I was born. But it's possible that he was inspiring to my father, or I think maybe it's more from his mother. Possible,
Okay. All right.
What's the click then wanted you to make music?
The click was after leaving Jamaica, I was in the UK, and at that moment I wasn't singing, I wasn't doing anything, and then somehow an opportunity came for me to go to Africa, which was Gambia, West Africa, and I took this opportunity. And when I went there, I was working with some other people doing some little freestyle things, but I didn't really take it that serious until something starts happening, where I found myself in a club as a DJ,
Okay.
playing on the radio station, and things starts to get a little bit more serious. When at the end of the day I have like 700 people in a small village in Serekunda, where I was really surprised that it went to that level, because at that moment I was DJing. I wasn't singing anymore. I was I would say a little bit singing, because I DJ'd and I flipped the version, and then I did myself. So this is really when I realized to myself that, whoa, this thing is it's really good.
You never thought that one day
No,
you'd get
and
that position and
if
take this proportion.
if you told me that I would ever be a DJ one day, I would tell you that nah, that's not me. That's totally not me. So for me, it was an eye opener, because life is always a journey, and sometimes a lot of people always put on their mind that this is what they want, or if they don't know what they want, they're not gonna try anything, and they're not gonna be open to things. But life always opens doors, and you have to be open with your mind and your eyes to see these opportunities when they come, because sometimes the opportunity comes and you're like, no, I don't think I want to do that. That's a mistake. Yeah. You have to give yourself an open opportunity to try every possible situation that comes your way, because sometimes you don't know that this thing might be what you need to do.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool, because people need to hear that.
Yes.
Because as you said, when you have a door, you have to take it, or because sometimes you can lose your future just about one thing.
You get it. You get
That's cool. That's cool.
You get it.
I have another question for you. It's you are also known for being the son of reggae legend and doubly Scratch Perry, and one of the most influential producer in history. And what does it feel like? Is it a weight to carry that?
Before, no.
Okay.
Because at those moments, I was really on my own journey. I wasn't thinking about, what he does. I have to be. No, I'm not that kind of person.
Okay.
I'm a kind of person that believes that everyone is having their own mission and everyone is having their own journey. So you just have to know, when you go on your journey, you just be open to every possibility that comes your way. And me, I was more like the futuristic artist, where dancehall, being raga, hardcore, fire, get the place really hot. And I liked where I was going, and people like what I was doing. So for me, it was a journey that I had to figure myself out, to figure out what I can do, because I wanted people to recognize me. I didn't want them to recognize me as, okay, that's the son of, So I wanted for them to recognize me. Oh, that's Omar Perry, this son of. So they come with my name first. So I had to make my own way to make sure that I know what I am doing. So to take on that name now is after, when I realized to myself, okay, my father passed, my journey didn't end, but there was another door that opened, and I finally, some people say you always run away from yourself, but sometimes you have to recognize things and really figure out that this is it. And about 2 years ago, I figured out that I need to think about this, and I met a group that used to work with my father from France.
Okay.
And they called me and they said, we used to play with your father, we miss your father, we love your father and everything. So in a big surprise, they said, okay, maybe we can do something together. And then they sent me some music. And then out of this connection, we created a tribute album to my father. And the name of the album was Channeling Lee Scratch Perry. And even when I was doing this program, I didn't even know what I was doing. I knew that one day I would have to go, because you have Bob Marley and singing like Bob Marley and stuff. So me, I was so free. So I didn't really want to sing like my father, but then the opportunity come and I'm like, you know what? There's no place to run now. You have to
take it now.
You have to take it. That's it. There is no
responsibility.
escape. So I took it on, and then we started to do really great things, because this album took off very fast, and we did a lot of show. I'm just coming from a tour from the UK. over 10 dates.
Okay.
And it was like 3 days in a row, 1 day break.
Wow.
5 days in a row, and it's just like crazy. It was really crazy. And after I came back, then I have like a couple more shows in France. So the tour was really, really a successful tour. And at this moment, so now my partner, where I still have my different shows, different from the tribute. So right now we're working on a program where we're working with other people that works with my father, which is a person by the name of Cedric Maitan from the Congos, and Joy White. That these are artists that last year I brought in Belgium on the tribute. I did a tribute concert every year in Belgium. So this one, it was the fifth one. So now I'm coming again with Winston Matkanov, and coming back again with Cedric Maitan, and also Natijan from France, which I think is from Senegal.
Okay.
So this is going to be on the 20th of March at the VK in Molenbeek. So this is the project now that is here. Otherwise, from that, I am still touring with the tribute of my father, and it's really, really doing well. I have a lot of offers coming in. It's possible I will be playing as well in the Rotterdam Festival, which is like one of the biggest festivals in Europe.
That's so cool.
So this is there's a lot of stuff that's happening, and it's just the beginning,
Okay, thank you.
Can you tell us about the Black Arts studio?
The Black Ark Studio is it's where I grew up as a kid. The house is at the front and the studio was at the back.
Okay.
And this studio is a really, really monumental studio where there's the biggest artists. If you ask the biggest artists now in reggae music, most of them came through those doors, and it was really a magical moment where my father as well found himself, because he himself was searching for whatever he was doing, and he works his way up to a point where he needed to have his own studio and create his own vibration. So this is where the Black Ark came from, where it was more like, because the Black Ark is like a savior.
You get to save people.
So that's what it is. There's a storm, there's a hurricane. I don't know what it was, but people need to be saved, and so they look at it as a saving grace.
Yeah, that's cool. It's an opportunity.
Yes. So I mean, and in Jamaica, growing up in music, most of the time, people always be singing about their problems and singing about the struggle and the system. So this was becoming a revolution, a fight for equal rights and justice and everything that is positive.
Okay.
You released the Channeling Stretch Perry. I think I have
Channeling.
Yeah.
Channeling.
I try. Project. Can you tell us more about this project?
Well, as I mentioned before, that was the tribute album that I did with the group from France, Easy Rhythm Makers.
Yeah.
And this is an inspirated album where I tried to keep myself relevant within these tracks, but in other points, if you listen to your heart, you hear another voice. There's like two persons within one track.
Okay.
And the other voice was the voice of my father, which is the first time I ever make an attempt to do that. So for people who know him and know me, when they listen to the album, sometime I'm doing an interview and people are asking me, did you do it with your father?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no.
Not really.
I said, that's me. What? I said, that's me. I said, they can't believe it, because normally I wasn't doing that throughout my career. So to like suddenly hear this voice, and it's like, but so they didn't know that. So a lot of people are surprised. And
you're happy when you hear that?
Oh yes, because for me sometimes I know what my voice sounds like. So it's like sometimes when I heard his voice coming through me, it's a bit.
That's interesting.
It's like, whoa, who is that person? But yes, it's a journey, and I'm enjoying it very much, especially
That's cool.
by the the tour I did in the UK, it opens a lot of my eyes, because I realized that these people has been waiting for something like this. They're wanting something like this, and they can't even believe that what they're hearing.
And during your career, which sound are you the most proud?
All of them. I can tell you why, because someone brought it to my attention recently, in an interview, where they said that they noticed that most of the songs that I sing, they're like 100% conscious and 100% positive. You understand? And I said, well, I didn't notice. It's just that my state of mind, that it never changes. I always keep a positive way and a positive outlook. When in my mindset, even if there's problem, it will be solved. Even if there's a hard situation come about, it will be, maybe one day the vibes will not be so hard on you. So I'm always having a positive outlook, and it was important for me to be like this,
And for Discover Omar Perry, which sound is the best to listen?
At this moment, I've in point of my career, there's time when this song is relevant, and another time another song is relevant. But I think for me, one of my probably best songs, I would say, that is like Rasta Meditation.
Okay.
Rasta meditation, but yo, come here so we clean up this nation. Rasta meditation, but yo, come here with a good vibration, yo. Say we love for me and not to the sky, and I give praises to King Selassie I. Say ladder from my youth, say he my guide I. And in this year time, no for prepare for die. In this revolution, me tell them it's a must.
Yeah, I like it.
We don't need a studio, I think, with you.
C'est son studio maintenant. C'est plus une interview, c'est parti en freestyle.
Ça y est.
So that was like one of my main tracks for many years. It's probably one of my best tracks. A lot of people know it and love it.
Okay, interesting.
And how do you build your projects? I mean, what's behind the scene?
Well, it just depends on what the project is, because right now there's a lot of different projects that I have in mind, which is going to take me a time to, because normally I'm alone in what I'm doing. I don't have a crew or a group or whatever to help me to do what I do. So most of the time I'm trying to do things on my own, which is, I know no one is an island, and
It's hard.
no man stands alone. So for me, I know that's a really difficult situation, but it's life, you just have to be ready for any challenge that comes about. So I'll just always be positive in what I'm doing.
Do you realize the reach of your music?
Good question. And the answer is no.
And why?
Because I'm not doing it for that. I'm not saying, oh, where my music is going, how far. I'm not really doing it for that.
Because as you said, you did it. I mean, you do it because you want to leave a message.
Yes.
For the people.
That's it.
Why,
So that's and if you pick it, you get it. If you don't, then that's not my problem. My problem is just to put the message down.
Okay.
And I think it's difficult to say at yourself, oh, okay, all these people listen my music, no?
Well, at times I have to come to grip to know that there is a lot of people listening to my music. And, you have time, even my daughter, she's like 19. She came to me and telling me, oh, my friends are like talking about you. And I'm like, how come? And I'm like, I don't know. I just put it out there. Who takes it is, and I'm happy, because normally for me it's important to be in the minds of the younger generation, because if you're in the mind of the younger generation, that means your career will last longer. People will always be checking your stuff and listening to your stuff. Yeah. So I know there is a large amount of people that is listening to me in many different countries.
When you are artist, you have a lot of difficulties. And what is your biggest difficulty as an artist?
Probably, I would say the difficulties that I probably would have is not to have like a team. of which I'm kind of working on it at this moment. But I know that this is, if you're an artist and you want to go forward, it's important to have a team, like people who controls different area of your career, of your internet, of your social media, of linking with other people, which is a agency and management. And
Exactly.
I don't have none of those. I am my own manager. Because sometimes nobody knows it more than me. So I and sometimes maybe I find it a little bit difficult trusting people. Maybe that's my problem. But sometimes you want to make sure that things are done in the best fashion that suits me.
How do you use the social media?
Like anyone who wants to contact me, that's where they all come through.
Question con, réponse con.
That's where they all come through and say, hey, can I have a show? Don't play it, or you want to do music? I love it.
You are very simple.
Easy. I'm right open, and I control most of my...
Come and meet me.
Yeah. Come and see me, bro. So I control my own social media. My Instagram is Omar Perry 2.
Okay.
And on Facebook is Omar Perry. And Threads, I think I have a thread somewhere, but I don't know. It doesn't know if it works anymore. Trying this TikTok thing, but
TikTok, it's
doesn't
so difficult.
work.
And,
to tell you the truth, I am not really a social media person, and maybe this is probably a little bit of my downfall. Is like I am not a social media person, and sometimes it's difficult to, I'm doing my work, I'm raising my kids, and then I have to be like sitting in front of the internet. I can't do that.
And that's a big work.
That's a lot of work. That's why I said, sometimes you need a team of people where someone else can deal with that, and somebody else can deal with that, and then it makes it a little bit easier. You can just live your life and be comfortable.
And you were at Color Cafe and Door in Belgium, at the old Belgium. How was it?
I play in all of the festivals in Belgium, and
You don't miss one.
I mean, if they call me, that would be good.
Okay.
But
Is it a message for them though? Give
Les
them
gars,
the message.
vous l'aurez compris, n'hésitez pas à booker Omar Perry sur tous vos festivals, parce que quand vous voyez qu'il vous fait des impros comme il nous en a fait une il y a quelques minutes, il n'y a pas à hésiter, bookez-le.
straight up. So, I mean, I would still like to know that there's a possibility for me to do a few shows in Belgium still. As I said, I still have my own program. Right now I'm working on the tribute shows, a tribute concert that I'm working with. And if people want anyone they want, it's the door is open. So I'm give me a call.
You are a reggaeton's ambassador to the Gambia.
Yes.
How did it happen?
It happens where, as I said before, is like going there, didn't know what I was just going in on holidays. I didn't go there to do anything, just to relax. And then by the time I realized that it is really, really familiar with Jamaica, and it was really, really, surprising for me. And I start extending my time until one day someone came over to me and said, "Oh, there's a guy with a club coming there. Maybe you would be the perfect person to..."
You do it like, I'm here.
Me? I said, nah, that's not me. And then after a while, situation changes, and I'm like, somebody was telling me something. You know what? Let me go and check.
Why not?
And then remember I tell you about those doors? If you turn them down, sometimes you don't know where the door is, what's behind door number one. It's just like, so I end up starting to, be a DJ in a club. It's all started there.
I see.
And then I went to do an advertisement for the club, for the show that I'm doing. It's like a reggae night stuff. And then I met someone, and somehow we had a good relationship. And the guy's like, yeah, come, if you want, you can come and play some music at night. What? But like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was like, are you sure? Yeah, no, come.
Why not?
So then I start to play, and then all of a sudden I was doing some really, really crazy selections. I start to play like some sound system cassettes that I brought with me with like Stone Love and stereograph and, you know, all the big... And then one day this guy just come in front of me and like, who are you in my studio? I was like, whoa, sorry. It was that guy who called me. It wasn't me.
They called me, I did nothing.
So, but then the guy, he said to me, like, what you're doing is really, really good. I love what you're doing, man. Go to check the secretary and we will give you a better date, a better time. And I said, okay, that was Wednesday. Then they gave me like 12 o'clock on Friday. And when I was mashing up the thing, the Cape boss came back to me and said, no. This is not possible. Then the next time they give me was 9:30 on Friday. So that was like prime time. And listen to me, everything changes. The whole place was on fire. I was like really giving the best selections, all the latest stuff. It grew so fast. And then this is how people call me an ambassador for reggae in Gambia.
The next question is so funny to know you. If you could collaborate with a person alive or not, who would it be?
Whew.
It's difficult questions.
I probably would go on top of the pile. I think I probably would say Ziggy Marley.
Okay.
And why?
Because the connection between my father and his father was really, really something special and was really explosive. And there's a lot came from it, because a lot of people probably would not know that the journey that my father and Bob Marley went on.
I see. It can be special.
If Bob Marley didn't meet my father in that part of his journey, I am not sure the Bob Marley that you get today at the end would be the Bob Marley that you would have got after.
Yeah, I see.
And what's your goals in the future?
I mean, a lot of people set goals even way higher where they can go. And for me, I don't really believe in setting goals like that, because I'm a simple person, and my goal is just to live and enjoy myself and enjoy life, be happy, no stress, no burnout, no problems.
But that's a goal.
That's a goal for a lot of people. It's really, that's a goal for a lot of people.
Yeah, but the thing is that when it comes to life, some people put things too high, and then they're reaching for something that they will never reach, so that then they spend all their lives reaching up.
But I think that's a goal,
And
because you have to
Yes.
be aware
That's it.
about that.
That's
and
it.
just be on your...
Yeah, live your life, man. Come on.
Finally, you are just a chill guy.
You see that?
So, in the future, you have to a big concerts in Belgium. Ok, je vais la recommencer. I repeat. In the future... putain, je vais y arriver. Vous avez dit, hein, je vous avais dit que mon anglais était approximatif. Putain, vas-y.
Okay. Maybe a concert coming soon. If you have a teaser.
Non, mais ça c'est trop facile. Moi j'ai voulu faire plus compliqué.
Ah, okay.
La question était trop simple. J'ai voulu essayer de faire le beau et en fait je me suis planté. Ça fera un beau bêtisier.
Voilà.
For me, there's an expectation of always something to come around the corner. So me, I never put something that is or that isn't. So the door is open for big things, and I've been in a lot of big festivals. I play in so many big stuff that it's right now, it's not about the big stuff. For me, it's about the project that I'm working on. Always trying to create a big track, a big song, a big message. Because for me, it's about the message. The message is always into letting people know that, listen, it's important to make mistakes. It's important to fall down. But the fact is that what you do after that, how you rise up from it, you know, how you approach it after, because you know, you cannot keep a good man down. As long as you have a clean heart and a clean mind, then you just have to know that you just have to do the best you can.
And for you, it's always special to play in Belgium, or not?
Yes, it always, because I think Belgium is a place where I can tell you that as a local artist, it's not easy.
Yeah, I see.
I know a lot of friends that was doing it long before, and some don't do it anymore, or some still. But I know it's not easy to live off music in Belgium,
Yeah.
and this is why I end up looking more on the international side than to Belgium. So I'm like sorry to say that, but this is what it is.
Yeah.
The thing is that I would like to see Belgium people really support the local people, because most of the artists that big and coming out there, they started somewhere. They didn't start just big up like this. They start somewhere, and someone helped them. Someone,
Guide
support them and guide them. So for me, I'm like, sometimes in Belgium, if you have these artists that is trying so hard, I think the least Belgium people could do is just support them.
Exactly.
In any little thing, even if it's a small way. Every small thing makes the thing much better. So it's important.
This is the
very,
problem
very
in
important.
Belgium.
I know
Always
that.
you have the same thing. Always you have a lot of artists coming here, and always the same. They don't support them, and they have to go in France. They have to go in other countries to do that. So yeah, that's sad. So this is a good message for them. Then maybe they can change about that.
Please support your people, support your local artists, because there's a lot of good artists out there. There's a lot of good artists out there. You just have to give them the opportunity to strive and become just like any other big artist. Think about it.
So now we can play a little game that we called Play on Words. So if the question is Omar Perry in 3 words.
Positive,
Yeah,
upliftment,
yeah.
and strength.
Your last project in 3 words.
Special, magical, inspirational.
Okay, that's cool.
That's cool.
The next one, your career in 3 words.
Never give up.
Okay, never give up. That's
Yes.
cool.
Reaching for the stars, or skies, stars, and stand firm.
Okay.
Okay. And to finish, what's your favorite French word?
Ça va?
That was easy.
So now we come to the end of this interview. Do you have one last message for everyone?
We have to understand that we're living in a world where someone always wants to be in control. And it's important for you to be in control of yourself. That's the most important thing. You have to know what you want, know what you're doing, and know where you're going. And I'm not saying that anything is easy. There's nothing that's going to be easy. That's life. Life will just always be throwing you hard situation. Some people have it easy. Good on them. But for the people who sometimes is struggling and find it hard, never give up. Because, sometimes when you think that you are at your lowest point, these are the moments when you should rise like the phoenix, and knowing that once you find that strength within yourself, nothing can stop you. So it's important for all of us to support each other in every way. If someone is down, try to lift him up, because tomorrow he might be the person to lift you up. So it's important for all of us to work together as a unit. And one of my main messages, especially when I'm doing my shows, is to let people understand that don't watch the color of a man's skin, because the mind and the soul is the same. So if you don't know, or you don't want to find out about another person, then you will never know that you might be missing out on a good friend. So don't look at someone's skin and judge them. It's not a good thing, because we are all living in this world. There's no aliens here. We are all humans. So we have to acknowledge that and respect that. That's my message.
Thank you for that deep message.
It's an important message, so thanks for that. And to finish, if you want, we can finish by a little life.
I've been waiting for this moment, man.
Bon, vous l'aurez compris, on va terminer par un mini live. On va pouvoir découvrir la musique d'Omar Perry. On fait un mini break et on arrive juste après.
Boo!
Ok, donc là on a mis les casques, on a un peu changé la disposition. Pour terminer, on va terminer par un petit live d'Omar Perry. Omar, thank you for this live, and if you are ready, we can go it.
Yes, music is the heartbeat of the people.
Oh yeah.
So make sure so your heart is beating. Make sure your mind is open. Yes, may I show you? Here.
C'est le live.
I and I chanting, chant down the ways of Babylon. Say I and I chanting, chant down the ways of the wicked men. I and I chanting, chant down the ways of Babylon. Yo, I and I chanting, chant down the ways of the wicked men. Yo, what? Far more than 400 years of slavery. Babylon think them smart, down them want come trick we. Healing up their town and them bloody city. Still they want come use up all the whip and whip. But now me tell them to stop. Give we back the riches and all artifacts. No more discrimination. Cause we are black, it's because of us you up. And you know that it's a fact, this revolution never stop. I and I chanting, chant down the ways of Babylon. Say I and I chanting, chant down the ways of the wicked men. Say I and I chanting, chant down the ways of Vatican. Yo, say I and I chanting, chant down the ways of the wicked men. You don't see in them not. How Babylon have them system design. Who a get rich, who a get left behind. Me I tell you get to you this a redemption. So look and see the sign. Listen how the youth them a ball. Hey, listen how the youth them a cry. Aye, aye. Listen how the youth them a ball. Yo, open your eyes, open your ears, open your mouth. When I and I chanting, chant down the ways of Babylon. Say I and I chanting, chant down the ways of the wicked men. But I and I chanting, chant down the ways of Babylon. Yo, say I and I, we keep on chanting down, yo, yo, down to the ground, hey, yo. Woo. Keep on. We keep on chant them down, right down to the ground. Youth man, you got to open your eyes and see. Listen to the words of His Majesty. Look into the back in our history. And you make sure me say you're strong and steady. Be a lifting up them eyes, lifting up the youth. Me say we've got to recognize. Yo, youth man up and you got to be wise. Make sure you know, no. Because I and I chant them down, chant them down. I and I chant them down, where I in, but I and I chant them down, right down to the ground now. I and I chant them down, Lord, yeah, keep it firm and strong. Keep it firm and strong. Right now we trample down Babylon. We keep it firm and strong.
Yeah!
Wow.
Give thanks.
What an energy.
What an energy. It was so cool. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure and it was a lovely time to spend with you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, one of the nicest interviews I have so far.
Thank you, Dan.
That's great.
I commend you for that one.
It was so cool to
have
this
you
interview
here.
was so cool. Thank you so much. It was nice to meet you, and I wish you all the best for the future.
Same for you too. You said that your program was young, but I think this is going to be a great show. So thanks
Thank you.
for letting me be a part of it and your journey as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
man.
Thank you too.
You deserve it.
Thanks.
Et puis, merci à vous de nous avoir suivis. Merci Omar Perry, bien évidemment. On vous mettra le lien de tous ces réseaux dans la description. Et puis, on se retrouve très bientôt pour un nouveau Culture on Mic. D'ici là, prenez soin de vous. Ciao, ciao.